So Marina Rodriguez and Mackenzie Dern just wrapped up their main event, and Marina Rodriguez was able to get the unanimous decision victory, and rightfully so. She definitely won at least 3 out of 5 rounds. But man, when Mackenzie Dern was able to get the fight down to the ground, it was clear that she completely outskilled Rodriguez on the floor. Completely. I really, she was getting very close to getting that submission at the end of the second round. I think she was kind of setting up an armbar from full mount. She was getting some good ground and pound too. She was looking at, I think it was, no, not Herb Dean, I don't think, but whoever was reffing the fight, she was looking at him, trying to see if she could get a stoppage from the ground and pound. But no, and then she found out there was only so much time left in the round, so she started kind of setting up an armbar, but she wasn't able to get it, by the time the round ended. And then I believe round 3, they stood on the feet the whole time. Marina Rodriguez takes that round. Round 4, Mackenzie Dern gets the fight back to the floor after, couple of minutes or something like that, a few minutes. But there just wasn't enough time for her to really operate on the ground and find the finish. She only had a couple minutes down there, and then the round ended. She did end the round with a nice omoplata sweep. It was pretty nice. I don't know if it was a sweep or if she was trying to set up an omoplata. I can't exactly remember, but I remember there was a nice omoplata transition there to end the fourth round. I believe it was the fourth round. But other than that, I mean, Mackenzie Dern, showed, she has the toughness to take a shot. She has the confidence to strike with a great striker. But, she have the skill to beat a great striker in the striking aspect of the game? No, she doesn't. So she really has to get the fight to the ground. And when she got the fight there, I mean, she could have finished it. I mean, it was clear that she completely outskilled Rodriguez on the ground, So, in my opinion, I think she could have got the win there in the second round. If she could have set up that armbar and got that armbar there in the second round, she could have won the fight, Mackenzie Dern I'm talking about. But she was unable to, and when the next round starts on the feet, then you got to spend that whole time trying to get Rodriguez back down to the ground, I was almost thinking, man, maybe pull guard and look for a sweep, but that's kind of a risky thing to do in MMA. You never want to be on your back if you don't have to be. But man, you also don't want to be striking at range with Marina Rodriguez because she's one of the best in the business, and she wasn't able to land any of her shots super flush and hurt Mackenzie Dern the way she does some of her other opponents. But, she was able to land enough to clearly outscore her opponent on the feet. And she was able to land some good shots too, man. Rodriguez throws, many punches in her combos, so even if she misses, 1 or 2, she's going to land 3 and 4, you know what I mean? So very good stuff from Marina Rodriguez in that fight there, except for the grappling. And, we did expect Dern to kind of, be obviously much better when it comes to the grappling there. But, Rodriguez could have easily got finished if there was another 30 seconds in that second round, so she shouldn't be too comfortable with the way this fight went because, she also didn't hurt Mackenzie, at any point in that fight. Mackenzie was never stunned, definitely she was getting punched. I'm sure a lot of them hurt, but I mean, Mackenzie kept walking forward, kept coming with aggression. She just got to get her wrestling better, she just got to improve her takedowns, make it so it's not such a problem for her to get the fight to the ground, I don't think her takedown, I haven't checked the stats, I don't think her takedown accuracy is that good. Or I don't know if accuracy would be the word to use there, but, the percentage of takedowns that she finishes as opposed to the amount that she attempts, I don't think is that good, So she's got to work on her wrestling, she's got to work on her takedowns because when she gets the fight to the ground, it's a mismatch against anybody in that division. And like I said, she could have finished the fight in the second, but ultimately that was her window. She had that little window in the fourth round as well, but Marina Rodriguez knew she just had to survive to the end of the round. And if she could have done that 3 out of the 5 rounds, Dern could have won this by unanimous decision by, getting the fight to the ground 3 times and winning each of those rounds. But ultimately, it didn't end up that way. And Marina Rodriguez got the win, and rightfully so. But I do not think Mackenzie Dern is done here. She lost, and I don't think she loses much stock at all after this loss, because like I said, she didn't get knocked out. She didn't get starched, and she almost won the fight herself. And she did show, hey, when this fight hits the mat, she's obviously a mismatch for anybody. And she's got the move, she's got the finishing move, she's got the submissions, she's got the ground and pound, it looked like, too. There was some nice ground and pound there in round 2. Just wasn't enough to get the finish. It was enough to dominate the round, though. So if she can get her wrestling to the point where people actually have to really be concerned about her, her takedowns, then man, we got a real problem on our hands. But for now, who should Mackenzie Dern fight next after a performance like that? It's hard to say. It's a great division, but Mackenzie Dern is already kind of at the top, and I would say Carla Esparza would be a fun match, because Esparza's got great wrestling, and it'd be interesting to see, the grappling between like a wrestler and a, jiu-jitsu world champ, even though we have plenty of fights like that. It's also plausible that Esparza gets the next title shot after Weili. So, will Esparza accept another fight in the meantime? I don't know. Maybe Mackenzie Dern and Yan Xiaonan, both coming off of a loss. Yan Xiaonan just lost to Carla Esparza, and Mackenzie Dern, obviously, just coming off the loss to Rogriguez. That would be a great fight. Yan Xiaonan is still, I believe, in the top 5. If not, she's definitely in the top 10. And her only loss was the TKO loss to Carla Esparza. So I think that would be a good fight now that I think about it. Mackenzie Dern and Yan Xiaonan, that would be a fun one to watch. And for Marina Rodriguez, like same thing, you could put her up with Carla Esparza, and I know Rodriguez already lost to Esparza a few fights ago, I believe. I think that was the first or second fight on Esparza's win streak that she's on right now. But you could book that rematch. I don't find that likely. I think Esparza probably gets the next title shot. So I'd like to see Marina Rodriguez maybe getting there with Joanna. Why not Joanna? I'm not the best at pronouncing her last name, so I'm not going to do it. But, Joanna hasn't fought in almost 2 years. They're both obviously have very similar aggressive striking styles, and I think that would just be a banger of a fight. They could do that for a fight night main event, or a great fight on a pay-per-view card. And man, that would be a great fight for the women's strawweight division. So I would love to see Marina Rodriguez and Joanna. And, whoever gets the win in that fight obviously is very close to a title shot after that, So lots of options for Dern and Rodriguez. Ultimately, great performance for Rogriguez to go in there and get the win and survive on the ground against such a dangerous grappler in Mackenzie Dern, So very impressive stuff from both opponents. I can't wait to see both of them fight again. Very impressive stuff from both. And like I said, can't wait to see them fight. So let me know what you thought of the fight. Who did you think, who impressed you more? Of course, Rogriguez got the win, but what kind of stood out to you in the fight? Let me know down in the comments. Who do you think they should be fighting next? Let me know down in the comments. Leave a like if you like this video, okay? Subscribe for more videos like this one. There'll be more videos every week. So thank you very much for watching.